All right, good evening, Eagles Nation. 1 hour later than anticipated. Originally scheduled at 7:15. Here we are at 8:20, thanks to a scheduling snafu with the rink that was late breaking. But I guess we'll just be content that we are getting this game in here tonight, and it's bound to be a doozy. Eagles and Gators. Certainly recent history. It's yielded some very fascinating games that we will talk about, I'm sure, throughout the evening. But to begin, we are going to turn it over to the somewhat audibly make-outable John Thien. So John's down in the scorer's box, and he does have a mic in his hand. We can tell he's at least trying to do the opening lineups or the...
Yeah, you can't really hear on this back end, but on the other side, they should hear it just fine.
Okay. Yeah, we're on the players and score table side, east side of this rink tonight. So they're doing Stanley Lake starters first. Evidence would suggest those players can hear John because they're coming out when they hear their numbers called.
Yeah, you can hear it over there. You just can't on this side.
Just nothing on this
My
side.
friend used it over here before and couldn't hear it, and then somebody had to tell me it's still on.
That's funny.
No idea. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, the music is at good volume. All right, back over to Pine Creek. Okay, so they're going to start the Conley, Eli, Kobe line tonight, it looks like. Interesting. Early in the season, no surprise, we'll probably see some permutations as Coach Chris, Coach Matt, Coach George try to find the right mix and chemistry. So there's two juniors and a senior up front at forward with Conley, Kobe, Eli, and then Colton Kirk and Makai Nico starting with defense. But again, the senior John Thien getting the start and goal. Now for the, oh look, the flag's already in the picture. Good job, Cheryl. All right, here we go, national anthem. We even have the cheerleaders here today from Pine Creek. So cool of them to come out, support the team here on a Monday night. A little weird, not a lot of Monday night games in high school hockey. But here we are.
And not at 8:30 at night either.
Yeah, exactly. Great with finals next week. Sheesh.
5:30 a.m. practices.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wednesday and Thursday mornings for the Pine Creek guys. Well, they'll make do. They're hockey players. They're resilient, tough by this point in their hockey careers. And they're going to have to beat tonight. So this is a rematch of the state quarterfinal game last year that went to double overtime with the legendary finish. Ethan Crosby scoring that game-winning goal in double OT sending the Eagles to the state semifinals, Frozen 4. Stanley Lake undoubtedly remembering that moment clearly. Those who are back in uniform. Both teams losing tons of seniors though. I think both teams had a dozen seniors. So here we go, the renewed rivalry. Stanley Lake gets the puck first here. Hit by Conley at the blue line. There's a pass across the zone, then squirts out into the neutral zone. Oh, Conley almost able to steal that one on a little bit of a risky D-to-D pass. Now Stanley Lake wraps it around. Colton Kirk, his shot was deflected up top, and now we have a 2-on-2. They'll decide to just dump it. That skipped off of John's leg pad and into the corner. Now Colton Kirk up to Kobe. He's able to tip it, but not quite out. Conley with it. Conley will take it down the middle. Conley shoots. Oh, that was just off the goalie and went to the corner. And Conley goes down. He's all right. Gage on the ice for his first shift here. Not bad. We got a shot on goal to start. This game obviously going to be way faster and closer than our last game. Here's Smetana. Shoots. Glove save by Stanley Lake's goaltender, but a couple of good opportunities in the first minute of this game for the Eagles. Riley's at center with Jack and Henry, so that's the same line we had last game. Matt Thien with Gage Creel. Matt Thien's shot goes off the goalie's leg pad. Riley picks up the rebound. Tried to send it to the corner, didn't quite make it all the way down to Henry. Gators now a little bit reeling in their own end. Henry takes advantage of it. Goes down and wreaks a little havoc in the corner. His specialty. Out to the blue line for Gage. Shot blocked. Thien in a foot race with 8 in purple. They get there at the same time, and nice job by Matt to erase that opportunity. Henry will go 1-on-4. Shot blocked as the rest of his line mates able to change. Big hit by Logan Hammer, just to the side of the Gators bench. Good to see Logan establishing his physicality early. Now Jack Motes joins his line mates that are Logan and Nolan. Nolan able to hold it in. Bouncing puck goes to the corner. Nolan takes a shove. Still all right there, though. Gators out. Marshall Kalega has it. Tried to swing it back towards the blue line and get all of it. Now ties things up. That allows Jack to swing it around towards the Eagles faithful and in front of the Pine Creek cheerleaders. Whistle blows for net off the mooring, I think. So 0-0. 2.5 minutes in. Fast-paced game as anticipated. Fourth line in now. This is Andrew centering the line between Colton Frank and Braden Yagoda. Got Colton Kirk and Mackay, Nico at D with those guys. Braden sends it deep. Colton. Andrew, there's a hit by Nico. Dislodged the puck from the Gators defender. Now swung back around the net and out. Colton Kirk able to grab it there. Sees Andrew across the ice. Feeds it forward to Frank. Frank tried to pass it back to Andrew. Ends up with Colton Kirk. He's got to look. Shot, saved, and held. So good job by the Gators goaltender. Much like ours. Doesn't give up many rebounds. I remember seeing him in the fall league up there at Westminster, and he played very well. So we have a couple of outstanding goalies on the ice tonight. Figure goals are going to be hard to come by. Conley with clean win. Oh, Eli not able to get all of that one. Here's Conley. He'll wrap it all the way around. He was going to look for somebody up at the point. It's Eli. Then swung that back behind. Conley able to disrupt that rush. Now Nico with a big hit. Colton Kirk. Kirk tried for Eli. Get there. Now Conley. He'll whip it around for Kobe. He takes it, swings, and gets it out into the neutral zone. Goes to the Gators blue line. Now all the way down the ice. Not icing, must have hit somebody. John drops it for his brother Matt. Kobe. Fed it all the way out again, but didn't connect. Gators send it into their own zone. And now a dangerous pass, nearly swiped by Henry at the red line, but it got through and now fed deep for Matt Thien. Thien out of the zone. Jack's there. Stops things up at the red line and now back down behind John, the Eagles end. Matt Thien again. Reverses up to Jack. Stopped it with his skate. Kind of looked around. Where is the puck? Right, Gators in. Saved by John, and he just collapses in, and no rebound. Not much on that shot either. Probably his first official save of the game. 5 minutes in, that's good. If you can keep Stanley Lake to one shot every 5 minutes, we'll take it. Riley heading to the dot with Jack and Henry at his wings. Got Sean and Marshall at deep. Swung ahead. Now back. Jack gets it deep. That was icing though. Don't know if this will be a benefit or a hindrance, but Stanley Lake's already played 4 games. We've had 1. They are 3-0-1. We are 1-0. Much more playing experience so far for Stanley Lake, and that was a quick shot from the point that John handled and sat down on. So we'll get another face-off. This is Jack Moats at center. There they are. Nice pass forward for Nolan. Nolan tried to get to Logan, but it was stolen. Now back the other way for Logan Hemmer. Hemmer into the zone. Nolan ended up with it. In the center. Hemmer has it. Rebound. Moats almost scores his first goal this season on a rebound. I like that pressure. That's a good look.
Yeah, it was.
So, already seeing they rolled the lines, the 4 lines on the first 4 shifts, but now they are going back to the Riley, Jack, Henry group with 11:19 to go in the first. Out. Bounced off. Weird bounce. Stays in the zone. Jack has it. Center's tipped. Ooh, I think Riley might got a little tip on that. Goalie had to keep his eye on it, and he did cover it with the glove eventually. So we'll do this one again. Riley at the face-off dot, wins it back. Gators winger got there first, but Riley ends up coming away. There was a nice look to Henry, but defender got in the way. Colton Kirk. Riley. Good tip deep. Big hit by Riley. Out to the point for Colton Kirk. He winds up, shoots, save. So, more pressure from Pine Creek. Out shooting the Gators drastically so far, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. 4th line enters the fray. Andrew, Colton Frank, Braden Yagoda. It's Gage Creel and Matt Thien. So 4 juniors and a sophomore on the ice right now in white. It's cross rink pass. Gage quickly up ahead to Andrew. He can carry over the blue line. Now he takes a bump. Goes down, puck bouncing around in between some skates. And cleared by the Gators. Thrown down on John Thien. He just leaves it for his bro. Matt with the puck. Tipped out into middle face-off circle by Colton Frank. Now the Gators again dump. Popped over John's stick. He was trying to play that, but it worked out okay. Colton Frank to Andrew. And he'll send it deep. Yagoda takes a shot. Puck ends up being just standing there, though, and Andrew goes topside for Gage Creel. His shot tipped by Braden. Off target. Like the idea, though. Another hit. They keep it in. They do. Andrew winds up, shoots. That goes into the goalie's glove. I like that thought by Andrew Lara. So I'll take a crack at it. All right. Here we go again. It's the Conley, Kobe, Eli line. There's a pinch by Sean. A little dangerous. That's all right. Eli trying to get back. There's a... Oh, Conley is totally hooked in the neutral zone. No call. First episode of buffoonery by the refs. Terrible, terrible missed call and interference. Conley could have got to that puck and gone. So... the clown show begins. At least it took a little while before the refs start screwing up. Conley with a nice check into the boards and right in front of the cheerleaders in the bench. Eli out past the blue line. Now back in. Marshall's there. Gators choose to just go deep. Now Conley has it. He gets tripped up, but able to get it out to Kobe. Stolen by Eli right there at the red line. Eli poked it away again. Conley going 1-on-4. He and Eli are able to get the puck into the Gators zone. Up there. Oh, there's a huge hit by Hemmer. Dude. Hemmer with his second just major hit of the night. And we have a high stick. I think this just played with a high stick. Got the 4 ref system again tonight, which is good in a match like this that undoubtedly is going to get squirrely real quick here.
I think it's required to have 4.
Oh, great. So that's a new norm. Give away to Hemmer. Backhanded shots wide. Past Nolan, but held in by Colton Kirk. 8 minutes to go in the first period, still scoreless. Jack's out there. Here's Nico. Can he get there? Yeah, he did. Cause that's good because that puck could have been trouble. There's a rebound. Nolan. Jack took a bump. Nico to the corner. Hits his guy.
Physical game, man.
Oh yeah, you knew it was going to be. It's going to get more physical than this. That's Nico's just pulled down from behind. Terrible no call again.
Yep.
So this is going to get out of hand very quickly with the ineptitude of the refs. Here's a 2-on-1. Jack and Jack. Moat and Smetana. Here's a pass in front. Moat almost got his stick on that. Great chance for the Jacks. Henry's out there now. Bounces over Matt Thien's stick, goes to the corner for Gage Creel. Whips it around. Smetana's got a little space. Makes a move inside, feeds forward for Riley. Shot high, in and out of the goalie's glove. A weird play. That'll be icing. So a couple drastic, blatant no calls so far is a bummer to see.
Did you see Nico trip the other kid after he took him down?
No.
Tripped him with a stick.
Really? That's pretty standard practice, I suppose.
Retaliate on their own, I guess.
Yeah.
They have to.
Yeah, the ref's not going to call anything. Nico, Logan, Jack, Henry, they're going to
Yeah,
They'll take care of it their own way, but it's just a little dangerous. Jack, shouldn't be that way.
I agree.
Matt down deep to Riley. Centering pass intercepted. But Smetana's still working it. Gage. Gators in the zone. Good back check by Henry. They still got a shot off, and John was able to squeeze the wickets, keep it out of the net. That shot was headed 5-hole. Trying to pick up on what kind of matchups we got going on by either coaches. I can't really tell if anybody's matching lines.
I don't know.
Coach Chris is getting real creative with who he's putting out when. Right now he's got Conley out there with Kobe and Eli. And then it's Marshall and Sean at D. Conley came and picked that up. Centers it for Kobe, who shoots, and it is saved. Conley tried to go out top, didn't work. Big, huge, high pass. Ends up deep. Sean had it for a second. Skipped off of him. Sean now reverses. Trying for Kobe. He switches direction. Oh, he almost had Eli. Puck goes on net. And we'll get a stoppage with the goalie wisely covering. After that, technically a shot on goal from 100 feet away.
We're not sure if they're going to call anything at this point, Dan.
Yeah, exactly. Andrew, Frank, and Braden with Mackay and Kirk. Okay, here's Sanley Lake. Their first decent chance of the night. It's really a 3-on-1 if they can work it, but great job by Colton Kirk. He got his stick on that crossing pass. Now here's the chance. There's a whiff, though.
They missed it.
Yep. Puck down the ice. They are going to call icing. Definitely Gators had chances to play it, but it was up in the air, so they blow it dead. More quick changes for the Eagles. I think we have a couple more players on the bench than them. We'll see if that matters as the game goes on. More subs. Jack Mote's out there centering the line between Logan and Nolan. Kirk and Nico stay at D. Clean win by the Gators. Shot saved, and then thankfully cleared away by Nico. That was a juicy rebound for the Gators. They couldn't make good on. That one was through a billion people. Thankfully went up over the net. Now a centering pass. Shot wide with no velocity. Hit by Mackay. Another hit by Mackay. Oh, a bit of a scrum there. Oh, and a nice check by Colton Kirk. He sent his guy flying into the boards. He was looking down at the puck. Can't clear. Nico, the collision there. Sent out to the blue line. Shot. Bounced up into the ceiling off somebody. Not sure who.
I think we're beating them up more now at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles delivering more hits than Gators so far.
They're giving it right back, saying,
Riley. Nice. Matt Thien with it. Has space. Uses the wheels. Throws it right next to the net. Comes off the backside by the Gators defenseman, and now they're flicking it back and forth. Giveaway to Smetana. Oh! He saw Henry on the far side, tried that backhand pass. Now a chance for the Gators. Good job by Matt Thien. He got back. Yep. And there wasn't much on that shot. Oh, Matt Thien's pass was picked off. Now a shot right into John's chest. We'll go ahead and hold on. We get line changes for both sides. I think they are matching. We're often seeing Gators' first line coming out when Conley's line is, which is the first line tonight. So they are playing that game. There it is. There's a cross check. Conley takes in the face. No call. Kobe with it. He goes deep. Eli got a little piece of that outlet pass, so it didn't get very far. Kobe able to hold it in. He whips it behind, trying for Eli. He couldn't get enough of it to retain possession. Gators over skated at the red line. Here comes Conley. Conley inside, one-on-one. Makes a move, shoots just wide. Good opportunity for 13. Out front! Shot and saved Eli. And there's a penalty on the Gators for a dirty cross-check in the blue paint. They finally got caught with their cross-checking buffoonery. Yep, cross-checking on 67, been doing it all night after the whistle. Got caught. That's their MO. And we will see the power play from the Eagles for the first time tonight. 3 minutes left in the period. Henry, Conley, Riley, Jack, and Eli. Jack and Eli back at those defensive positions, even though they are forward. So you don't see a lot of teams going to 5 forward look, but routine for the Eagles. There's a shot and a rebound. Oh, Jack's initial shot and Conley's rebound both had chance.
Yeah, good attempt.
So I'll try it again. That's the play. That's Conley to Riley to Jack. Nope, that one's forward. Ooh, Henry almost there. Jack steps up. Conley has it at the blue line. Oh, he fed it right down the... Henry almost had it. Now whipped out to the blue line. Eli keeps it. Took a shot. Riley with it. He'll go deep. Conley holding things up. Tried to go out top. He does to Jack. His shot blocked. And he can't quite get all of it. Now to Henry. Henry. Over to... Oh! Henry to Jack, and Jack buries it on the one-timer. What a goal. The senior connection. C to A. Henry to Jack. 1-0. Pine Creek on the power play.
Wow, it's so sweet.
Gorgeous play.
That's great. All right, try again.
Nolan, Logan, Jack Moats passes back behind everybody. That's offside. But then Nolan gets it back onside and takes a soft shot off goalie pad pass. That one's out to Nico. Gators pick it up and throw it behind John. Nolan has it. He'll reverse. Moats is sliding in there. There's a chance. There's a tip, but wide. There's a shot. There's a super huge slash by 2 on Jack Moats. Missed completely by the refs. That puck's in front. Out in front again. Cleared out. There's a penalty on Mackay. Or not. Yeah, Nico's going. That's too bad because there's so many shenanigans going on by the Gators. And then Mackay gets called for a retaliation. I'm sure he took a shot, some sort of cheap shot. Ends up in the box. So the first power play for the Gators, 1.5 left in the first period. Penalty killers for Pine Creek to start: Eli, Conley, Gage, and Matt. Conley wins that back. Matt goes hard wrap and clears. Eli pressures. That's a dump by the Gators. Gage throws it up the boards. Conley takes it. Here's Conley, 1-on-2. Short-handed for 13. It's a move around 1. Makes another move, gets a shot off. Still has it. Here's Conley. Killed about 30 seconds so far, though. That'll work. Gage, good stop. Oh. This puck still stayed in the zone somehow. Eli's not going to mess around. He just rips it. Goes to the red line. Stanley Lake back in the zone. Good job by Eli to dispossess the puck carrier, but it is still down below our goal line. Eli with a little poke chip. Wasting time, one of his specialties. He gets drilled from behind, tripped / cross-checked, no call. There's a shot, missed the net. Eli with it, and he'll do the Eli flick just outside the blue line. Ned pokes it away. Now he'll dump it deep. He needs a change. He's been out there for a minute and a half. Not too much time left in the period. Henry's out there with Jack. 5 seconds left. Henry will just try to kill this time off. Oh, and he throws 67 to the ground for good measure with 2 seconds in the period. Hoaghaug doing Hoaghaug. That ends it for 1. 1-0 Eagles on the power play goal by Jack Smetana, his 3rd goal of the season. We'll pause for station identification. No, just kidding. There's no station here. It's just us. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right, gang, here we go. Second period about to get underway. Eagles up by a goal, but shorthanded. As Makai Nico remains in the sin bin, you can just see the top of his helmet there in the camera. Conley, Eli, Matt, Gage. We'll just try to kill off another 20 seconds. That's all we need here to get back to 5-on-5. That was Shank. One-timer attempt from the top of the zone. Now they'll go high. Pine Creek in the box. John saw that all the way with the glove held on. With 2 seconds to go in the penalty, we'll see Makai come out on the ice in a moment. Logan and Nolan are out there now at forward. Nolan got a big piece of that shot. Stanley Lake coach is going bananas. Here's Jack Modes. God, there's an almost chance. There was a, oh man, that bounced off the net. Here's a one-timer from Thiem. That's just wide. Goalie is scrambling around like doing snow angels in the crease. Modes had a really good chance. He made a nice move in between a couple of defenders. But things have settled down now. 1 minute in, already a ton of action. Here's a little feed. Pass a little behind Nolan, but it's a giveaway to Logan Hemmer. Sadly, a defender got right in the way there at the blue line. It's a 2-on-2 opportunity. Gage backing off, shot saved by John Thiem. Down to Gage. Can he feed it ahead for Logan? Logan trying to catch up, but it had too much and it goes for an ice. Riley, Jack, Smetana, Henry, Colt Kirk, Makai Nico on the ice. Colt Kirk had it. Now it goes to Henry Hokow. Carrying forward. Now on net. Goalie holds it. We'll just get... they're going to give Henry a penalty for stopping in front of the goalie. Spraying snow into his helmet, I guess. Bummer. That's a silly one. It is a rule, though. I think they all know it. I doubt Henry was intentionally doing that. He was just trying to hit the brakes to get around the goalie. But it went into his face, so Henry will sit for 2. Riley stays out there with Jack S. And so do Makai and Colt Kirk. Yeah, we'll take it because I think, yeah, this period could get out of control quickly. It usually does with Stanley Lake. The second period is where things go south physically. But it's another full power play. That was very scary. That's out of the zone. Jack stepped over it too. A couple of weird plays there. I don't know if there's something going on with the ice. Makai with a reverse check that sends his guy to the ice. There's a blocked shot from Riley. Good angle he took on that defenseman. That was a giveaway to Makai. He rips it down the ice. It ends up going into the zone for Jack, but defenders did get back. Makai has it. Backhanded feed forward. Got to the Gators' blue line, but no further. They'll counterattack, try to get in the zone, and there's a chance. Nice save by John. He kept his pads low, and it was a low shot. Didn't work. Now Smetana sends it the distance. Forwards come off, so does one defenseman. It's Eli and Conley and Gates that join Colton Kirk now. Give away to Eli. We'll go ahead and rip it all the way down and around. Goalie stops it behind the net. Conley just spying the defenseman, standing behind his own goal. Outlet pass up to the red line. Pass is behind. Gage to Conley, look out. Able to dodge that, gets it to Eli, who shoots, and that one went off of a stick and up high. Into the ceiling. Yeah, Coach Matt getting on the ref for the hit to the head on Conley here in front of the scores table. More dirtbaggery from the Gators. That goes unpunished, as usual. Conley steals that one right off the face-off. Gets it back to Gage, who sends it to Matt. Matt carries forward. Got stopped up at the red line. It's plenty of white jerseys back this way, though. Eli will turn and swing. That was a nice knockdown, but here comes Conley. Matt's with him. Conley breaks middle, shoots, just missed. Almost Conley's second shorthanded goal of the year. Got one the other night against Pueblo. Here's a one-on-one, and we are back to even strength as Henry exits the bin. Kobe's out there now. Matt reversed it. There's a shot that was nowhere near that, and Eli's chip didn't work. Still in the zone. Matt will try to clear. He'll go D to Gage. Now middle for Conley. Conley gets it, makes a move past one. Here he comes again, tries to go inside, poked away, but Eli's able to get it. There's a tip from Kobe that didn't miss by much. Brothers working together. One of our two sets of brothers on the squad. This should be icing. Oh, man. Conley almost scored. Kobe almost scored. We're on the doorstep. Scoring chances continue to pile up for the Eagles. A bigger and bigger delta versus the Gators. Not that they haven't had some, but mostly Pine Creek down at the Gators' end so far. 12:30 left, second period. Riley's at center. Got caught up in skates. Henry held it in. Just an inch off of Jack's stick. Then a giveaway. Smetana. What a move. Feeds it forward to Henry. Backhanded shot. Rebound, no goal. Rebound again. I cannot believe that was not a goal. Jack and Henry both had two incredible chances on the doorstep, and the puck is not in the back of the net. Oh. Phenomenal stick handling by Smetana at the top of the zone. He got it down to Henry, who was alone from the goal. He made a nice move. Goalie just hung with him, saved it. There's a goal! Pine Creek! Own goal by 67. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Right off the back of his leg and into the net. What a stupid play. I know it's just unlucky, but you can't do that if you're a defenseman. Just ripping it off the back of your defenseman's leg, standing at the top of the blue paint, that bounces right in the net. So Henry and Jack robbed by that goaltender, and then he's victimized by his own team. Yeah. 2-0 Eagles. Marshall has it. Over to Henry. Bounced away from him. Now here's a pass to the corner. Sean. That one goes right across the crease. Henry tried to get it out to Jack. It went behind him. I guess Henry will get credit for that goal, maybe? I don't know how that works. Offsides. Cross check to the back. No call. Constant cross checking. Constant. Andrew at center. Braden, Colton Frank at the wings. Mackay with Colton Kirk. At D, it's Kirk with the puck. His pass went right between Andrew and Frank. Andrew will put on the jets to get to that puck in the corner. We know 19's got speed. He showed it right there. Now to Kirk. Bounced. Ooh, Andrew. Looked like a promising chance. Now we got a problem. 2-on-1, 1-on-1 right now. Shot. John saves it. Rebound just out of reach of Big 64. Thank goodness, because that was John was recovering from the first 2 saves. Now another potential chance. 64 in alone. Fiend spreads the left leg out and robs the Gators' 4th liner from what would have been a glorious goal for that guy. But John Thien said, no, sir. At the last moment, I thought that was it for
John
sure.
gets all the glory.
John gets the glory. Whew. Best chance by far from Stanley Lake in this game. Went to Kobe, bounced off his stick though. Now into the middle. Mackay picked it up. Mackay forces 2 Gators to absolutely obliterate each other. That was gorgeous. Pass across Eli. No, he was getting draped on by a defender. There's a cross check to the back on Kobe. Oh man, and then Colton Kirk almost scored. Kobe is cross check clean in the back, right in front of the ref and in front of the goal. No call, that's offside.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, getting real excited because this is just complete shenanigans by Stanley Lake everywhere on the ice. Refs don't care.
No, they never do.
We saw it all last season whenever these 2 played each other.
I had my hopes.
Yeah.
He tried to warn me.
Cheryl had high hopes. I warned her.
Like,
There could be
better
3
next
Stanley
time.
Lake players in the box for cross-checking literally every minute of the game, but it doesn't happen. Conley, Eli, and Kobe are out there with Matt and Gage. Up the head. Kobe takes a huge shot from behind. Cross-check from behind at the red line in front of all the refs. No call. Conley pokes this one forward. Ends up with Hemmer. He's in alone. He shoots. He scores. He scores and he's tripped from behind. But Hemmer makes it 3-0. Despite getting tripped from behind, that would have been a penalty shot, but he put it past the goalie. I think it was 5-hole, and the kid broke his stick. He slashed Hemmer so hard from behind.
Wow.
And the Goons are down 3-0. All Eagles here in the second. See if they can keep this roller coaster rolling. Jack Moats at center. Nolan, Logan at the wings. Outlet pass, tip deep. Here comes Matt Thien. He'll rip it around and out of the zone. Nolan engages that guy. That's a good play. Here comes Hemmer again. Goalie does not come out enough. What a pass across. Oh, Jack Moats had a one-timer chance and he missed the net on a great feed from Hemmer. This line is
Great pass.
Hemmer. Great vision. He could have shot it, but he gave it over to Jack, and that was an excellent scoring opportunity. John Thien steered that one up over the backboards, which at Surditch are super low, so probably can't tell on the live stream, but these boards behind the net are the lowest in the state. It's very strange. They're the same height as the boards around the whole rink instead of being high, like they are pretty much everywhere else. Riley, Jack, Henry, Marshall, and Sean. Marshall takes it behind the goal. The freshman sends it up to the blue line. It's held in, tipped, wide. But a decent chance for Stanley Lake there. Now wrapped around back to the blue line. Smetana will throw the body there. Here's Henry. Henry, try to get it ahead, it's in the air. Jack and Henry are on the loose. Jack gets tripped behind the net. Yeah.
Can you pause for a second?
Here's Jack. Here comes Smetana. Makes 2 moves around his man. Shot! Save! Oh, and the rebound was through the air and almost scored.
In his face. Right?
Senior line buzzing again. Almost put one home to make it 4-zip. Andrew, Colton, Frank, Braden with Mackay and Colton Kirk. 8.5 left in the second period. That's a win by Andrew Lara. Colton Frank going to work in the corner. So is Braden. A lot of bumping happening there. There's Andrew Lara with his speed. Tried to tip it in front. He had Braden cutting. Almost found him. He would have been alone in front of the Gators net. There's a hit by Lara. Forces a panic clear into the neutral zone. There's Mackay. Makes a move, then he gets a stolen. Pocket picked in front of the net. Saved, rebound, saved again or shot wide. Yikes. They are all over us now. There's another miss. Colton Kirk is in a huge tangle with one of their players behind the goal line. Puck now settles down for Colton Kirk. He'll bank it off the boards. Saw Braden. There's a giveaway. Poke forward. Can Braden get there? Oh, defender just there a hair before Yogoda. Frank with a hit. Sticks are high. Now dumped deep. Probably icing. And it is. A frantic shift.
Wow, that was
from the juniors. Class of 27 across the board there amongst the forwards, and they were in a frenzy, that shift. See if things settle down a little here with Conley's line. It's Conley and Eli and Kobe together again. 4 full lines at forward and 3 full lines at deep. So things have been just pretty standard. It's nice when you have that even number of 12 forwards and 6 deep. Eli chips. Oh, bounced strangely. Conley on this horse. Gets the defenseman to screw up a little bit at least. Eli steals it. Kobe delivered a hit of some sort down there. Conley hurt his left arm, I can tell. I can see that body motion on that one. But Matt's still going to work in the middle. Conley pokes that away. Puck into the zone, but Eli has it. Eli tried to make a move, didn't work. Thankfully, Matt able to recover it, gets it back out to Eli. Sees Kobe, so did the defenseman though. Conley chips it out into the neutral zone, stolen by Eli. He gets it around the boards for Kobe. He took a shot, but oh man, big hit by Thiem. Gage played it in the middle, got interfered with. Here comes Stanley Lake. Shot, didn't miss the net. Hemmer has it. Didn't clear, at least on the first try. There's a shot, missed the net by a lot. Stanley Lake's third line or fourth line's out there. John Thiem with another huge save on a point-blank shot.
great.
Yeah.
I should ask John if juniors is any uglier than this, or it's about the same.
Yeah. John Thiem the Elder, DJ tonight. Always puts on a great mix of music between plays. Nolan, Logan, Jack Moats. Ooh, Nolan almost with a clean steal behind the net. Gators do get it out, but now Nolan has it. Sends it across for Moats. It was bouncy. Couldn't get anything on it. Good outlet pass. Well, a one-on-one, Sean Mickelon. Then Marshall gets back. John sizes it up, straight into the chest, holds on. No rebound.
Yeah.
Good job by...
Fire.
Yeah, John is on fire. Sean, good job forcing that play wide. The unlikely first goal scorer of the game, Sean Mickelon, sophomore coming over from Air Academy. That first tally against Pueblo 2 nights ago. Jack Moats ties that one up. It ends up at the blue line, though, and a shot that's partially blocked. Goes to the side. Now given away to Mackay. Mackay ahead Nolan. Nolan has Hemmer. shoots, rebound. Oh, man, that was a nearly juicy rebound for Logan, but it bounced. Couldn't get anything on it. Good move by Colton Kirk. He feeds it forward. Now Riley pokes it. Right back the other way. Everyone with real active sticks in the neutral zone, both teams. Oh, that was just out of reach for Jack from Henry. He saw him, Moats was on the move. But the pass was too far.
Moats is 22.
Oof.
Moats had his first high school win on Saturday. He was very excited. They were very happy for him.
Yeah. Really? His first high school win? Air Academy didn't win any last year? Yeah, that's a big deal. It's great. Riley's at center. Jack and Henry. Highly experienced front line. There's a quick shot by Stanley Lake. John had it covered well. There's a win shot. John, same thing. Deja vu. John just doing his thing. Jack's going to take this face off. He wins it. Over to Matt. Now Matt's pass didn't work. Good back check. Sheesh.
Wow.
Puck bounced around in front of the net. Thankfully, did not end up in the back of it. There's a total whiff. Henry's pass is forward. Ends up with Jack. He put just the right amount on it. Smetana gets taken down from behind, and we'll have a penalty on the Gators for tripping. So, power play, Eagles. Coming up. Tell you, Cheryl, fourth goal in the second period would be glorious. Not a huge fan of 3-goal leads. It's usually pretty solid in hockey, but it's just that dangerously comfortable feeling. Conley, Riley, Jack, Henry, and Eli are the 5. This is the PP1 unit, all forwards. Now we got a bit of a delay, and now we're going. That goes in the middle. Nope. It went just a little past Henry. And cleared down the ice. Eli has it. Feeds it to Henry. Henry had it poked away at our blue line. Wraps around. Eli's got a little bit of problem there. And now a shot on goal. Okay, a little slow start here. Come on, guys. Riley with it. He feeds forward to Eli. Tried to make a move, ended up getting it. Now his pass forward isn't enough to get it deep. So Stanley Lake able to send it back the other direction. A bit of a slow start to this power play. Now Jack has it poked away there inside his own zone. Gators forecheckers, will give it to them. They're good at reading. Now Conley with a one-on-one. Drops it back for Eli. Winger was able to clear that. Jack plays it off of the linesman. That was annoying. Down to 45 seconds left in a very unproductive power play so far. Conley gets it up to Nolan. Nolan and Riley have a 2-on-1. If they can work it, and it's a goal! Nolan to Riley, Milko, 4-0 Eagles! What a great play! Conley found Nolan alone up at the Gators blue line. Nolan turns around and is like, hey, we'll take a 2-on-1. And Riley tips it in with the backhand of his stick as the goalie probably had no idea he was back there. And it's a gorgeous setup.
That was amazing.
Nolan, I
You
think.
called it the fourth goal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great to get 4.
Perfect.
Love it. Great poise by Nolan because he could have shot it. but he saw Riley, waited till the exact right moment to send it across.
Perfect. He's got good IQ on the ice.
And off the ice. Nolan's my student in my astronomy class. I can attest to it from firsthand experience. Sean has it now. Stepped up. Oh, that one squeezed a little past John, but no harm. Now puck out front, poked away. Nolan with it again. Tried to pass it around to himself, succeeded. Makes a move inside. Ooh, it just slipped off his stick. Otherwise, we could have seen another point for Nolan as we reach the 2-minute mark. Back deep. Up the middle. Gonna have to get back. Sean on the move. Good job. Both Sean and Marshall with a sense of urgency getting back on that player who looked like he had a good opportunity. Logan ends up going to the corner. Braden's on the ice. So is Jack. Moats plays it deep to Yagoda. He sees out front. Oh, there's a goal! By Colton Frank to Braden Yagoda. Yagoda with a nice pass out front, and it is 5-zip. Pine Creek.
Just like that.
The rails. Off the rails for the Gators.
Wow.
Colton Frank with his first varsity goal. Braden Yagoda with his first assist.
Well, I think we let him know how we feel.
Sheesh. Did not see this coming. They're just deflated. I mean, you can see the Gators players. Don't know how much it shows up here, but they are just not pressing as hard. They're not hitting as hard. I'm sure they'll come out in the third with renewed vigor, but a 5-0 lead is rough. And now we've got a penalty on
Braden. That was hilarious. Sorry.
Sean. Or Colton Kirk. Yeah.
Oh, Colton Kirk, sorry.
Yeah, he dumped somebody behind the net. So we'll go back shorthanded. We need one more defenseman. Matt went back to the bench after skating out originally. Okay, there he goes. Eli, Conley, Matt, Mackay will try to take care of the first minute 19 of this power play for Stanley Lake. That's how much time's left in the period.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
What's happening?
I think they didn't like a late substitution. That's probably the issue.
Is that a good thing?
I mean, 67 is their big goon defenseman. He's not on the ice for the moment. They'll get him on momentarily, I'm sure. Cleared by Eli. Eli pressures. That's a bad pass by the goalie. Mackay has it. He'll shoot right on the goal. Now Stanley Lake over and into the Pine Creek zone. It's wide. Sharp angle shot is not going to work on John Thien. Sorry. Smetana. Ooh, that was a scary shot right across the crease. Riley and Jack are up front. They've got Sean. That might have been out. That was probably out again. Sean and Gage are at D. 30 seconds to go. That's a giveaway to Smetana. He'll go ahead and take it. It's going to be a 1-on-2. See what he can do. Got past one guy. Good reverse check. And then he's rubbed out. Loses his neck guard in the process. Stanley Lake over the blue line. Let's move inside. Here's a chance. Saved by Thien. Holds on. A nice rush by that Stanley Lake player, but it was not enough. get past number 1. The quick change, 15 seconds left on the clock for the second period. Henry's going to take the draw and win it back. That's what we needed. Marshall bumping and grinding behind the net. 7, 6, here we go. Stanley Lake should shoot it. They do, and they score with 2 seconds left on a tip right in front of John. No chance for Thien, as that puck changed direction multiple times on its way to the goal. So a little bit of life for Stanley Lake going into the second intermission. A bummer for the Eagles, and John yields the shutout streak, but it was a great one. 2 periods last game before we got Chris Collega in there, and then almost 2 full periods today. Just 2 seconds short, and the clock hasn't stopped. It hasn't started, but now it does. And we'll go to the locker rooms. 5-1 Eagles. We'll take it, huh? All right, we'll see you after the Zan. Final chapter of meeting 1 between Eagles and Gators about to begin. Third period. 5-1 Pine Creek. Looking for a big win. Odds are these will be the top 2 teams in their division in 4A. Can't remember the name of our division, but a win against Stanley Lake would be a great way to end game 2 of the season. Conley fed ahead to Kobe. His shot is saved and frozen. Conley made sure to not spray while stopping in front of the grease.
That can be hard to do sometimes, right?
Yeah, if you're going fast, what are you going to do?
Yep.
All right, he'll go back to the dot. Kobe and Eli on his wings, wins it back. Oh. Eli down behind the Gators net. Kirk kept it in again. Conley had it for a moment, then it's bounced way up in the air. Eli kicked it up over the Stanley Lake coaches, actually, under the netting. So. After a 23-second shift, Pine Creek will change. Get Riley, Jack, and Henry out there. Riley went with the forward win, but the Gators defenseman will get it first. That's okay. Ends up being icing. Take a face-off deep. Gators deep in the swamp. Oh, I've forgotten to make fun of a Colorado high school team having the nickname Gators because of our state being so well known for predatory aquatic reptiles.
I know, right?
Yeah, so many of them.
They thrive in this climate.
Definitely thrive in this climate.
Shows on the scoreboard, too.
Riley messing with the D. Somebody lost their stick. Oh, it was Riley. Like wide pass, Gators dump. Oh, a huge hit by Matt Thien. Out front, shot, blocked. Riley got directly in the lane. Now Henry, outlet to Smetana. He finds Henry back, a little drop pass, not super intentional, but almost a chance for Riley. And Jack's gonna go out of his way to hurt somebody. Watch out for 10 out there if you're a Stanley Lake Gator. Matt dumps. It's good possession. He kept it long enough to get it deep. A couple guys are able to change. Giveaway to Jack Motzi. Read that outlet pass all the way. Smetana just dumps number 2 in purple. Bouncing puck. Right back to Jack. Still bouncing. Can't get enough of it. That's sent all the way down the ice, and with a fresh sheet, it'll go for icing. So we'll resume operations down at the Gators end. With under 15 and a half to go in regulation. Gotta imagine Coach Chris has implored the guys in white to employ a more defensive mindset. Just don't give up any more goals and it's an easy win. Here's Nolan in the corner. Logan's out there as well with Jack 2. Nolan with a beautiful assist to Riley on the power play in the second period. Logan with a fantastic goal himself. Being tripped from behind while he shot. There's a... Whoa, Jack did not quite keep it in. That was almost there. But not quite. So, offsides. I'll bring on Andrew, Braden, and Colton Frank. Braden and Frank comboing for that 5th goal. Late in the second. Andrew won that ahead. Now out of the zone to the red line. Colton Kirk picks it up. Fed ahead to Andrew. Tipped it into the Gator zone. Stanley Lake on the attack. They've got it moving in the right direction from their perspective. Shot saved by John. Into the chest. No rebound. Refs preventing Stanley Lake from trying to sub at the last minute. They've got their 4th line up against our 1st line. sure they'll try to rectify that as quickly as they can. It's Conley, Kobe, and Eli with Mackay, and there's a shot blocked, and that will allow them to change as John steered that one off the stick up into the board, up into the big net above the boards. So a slight opportunity lost there with a mismatch. Now Stanley Lake brings on their first line, and they'll have a little bit more even play, I'm sure. There's some craziness going on between Eli and we'll get a penalty on somebody. I think it's well, Eli's heading to the bench or the box. And we're shorthanded. Couldn't really see it. Did you see what's going on down there? I just saw Eli and another guy in a heat. I guess Eli was blamed for the incident. So it's Kobe Conley stay up there. Kobe tipped that one out towards the blue line. It stays in the zone though. Now a fumble in the corner. Mackay's going to go deliver a hit there. Tie things up. Take some wasted time. Colton Kirk's out there with him now. Stanley Lake able to get it back and shoot it. John made the save. Back out top. Shot. Goal. So now 5-2. Back to a 3-goal lead for Pine Creek. That one, John was totally screened. And it was a high shot. You got to go down if you're a goalie in that situation, and it just went over his shoulder. So this will be a very important shift. Henry has it alone. Breakaway. Shot saved. Whew. Opportunity. Great one for the captain. But a nice save by the goalie. Clock is running. Riley wins that back to Jack. Sent it to Smetana again. Shoots. That is steered to the side by the goalie. Stanley Lake will try to break out. Outlet pass way behind the target. D to D. Riley has it. He flicks it deep. That's on net. Goalie will have to hold on. We'll get a face off. Time? Cheryl's like, dang it, I keep messing up the time. All right, so we got a little bit of a changed lineup here. Jack is staying on at wing. Conley and Eli are up there at forward. Matt Thien and Gage Creel. D, that was one back, but we weren't able to get a hold of it. Thien up to Smetana. He sends it deep. Just on the correct side of the red line. Matt steps up again. A little bit of a collision at the red line, but Matt's all right. Creel back to Eli. Eli floats it down the ice. No icing though. Defender able to get there. Conley able to tip it, almost keep it in, but it goes back to Gage. His pass up the middle is taken, stolen, but then they're able to block it away at the last moment. Matt drops his guy. Eli clears. Can Kobe get there? No, not quite. Now a little bouncer to John. He'll hold on. Grab that face off. Going to go back to Henry, Jack, Riley. Stanley Lake having trouble deciding who's going to take the face-off. That ends up with a bad bounce and a shot and a blocker saved by John. Clears the zone after that, though, thankfully. Now Stanley Lake in. Shot, another blocker saved by John. But Gators getting shots on goal. Riley over to the corner. Here's Henry. He floats it. Long one to tried for Jack, but it was tipped, so no icing. I guess Jack got just a little piece of that to give away to Henry. And he rolls over the Stanley Lake defender. Stick check by Riley. Out in front, Jack has it. There's a ton of sticks in the way, though. That bounced off of many people. Ends up out front. Here's a goal. Oh, I thought that was in. That hit the back outside of the net. Smetana goes top side to Marshall. Marshall tried to go D to D, but there was a Stanley Lake player there, so no luck. Now Marshall flicks it right into the coach's clipboard on the Stanley Lake bench. There's worse places to put it.
Not gonna say. I had too good of a follow after that one.
That'll make the face-off go to center ice. It'll be taken by Jack Motes. Nolan Logan on the wings. Mackay and Colt Kirk at D. Nolan takes possession right in front of the scorer's box. Mackay comes away with it, though. Now Mackay trying to make a move around a guy. Takes it away. Now they'll try to break out. It's a giveaway. Mackay lost his footing, but Nolan ends up with it and made a pretty sweet move. Almost worked. Oof, Jack. Colt Kirk. Shot on goal. Kirk will pinch and then shoot high. Misses. Kirk, centering pass. Nolan just wide. Good shot attempt, though. Right play. Mackay pinches. Forces a bad pass. Here's Motes. Over to Kirk. Kirk did not get enough of that pass, and here we go with the Stanley Lake chance. Centering pass was to no one, gratefully. Logan with it. Logan gets rubbed out. Nolan takes over. Sheds one defender. Has a shot. He gets slashed 3 times, and finally there's a call for slashing on Nolan. So Nolan, good job just shielding out that defender. All the defender could do was hack away at him with his stick like a moron. And Nolan's sucking wind. And we'll get a power play for Pine Creek. This would be nice to gap this back out to a 4-goal lead. Henry, Conley, Riley across the front. Jack and Eli at the blue line. 10:08 on the clock, third period. Conley won it back. Here's the play. Smetana, shot, rebound. Nobody there. Unlucky that no one was in that vicinity to pound home that rebound. A good play off the face-off to start this power play. Jack out to Kent. His defender just lost his stick. Henry just bowled him over. Now Riley. Riley out top to Eli. Eli with the slap shot, but there was nobody in front. Not going to score from there with no traffic. But it does earn a stoppage and a face-off deep in Gator territory. Conley wins that back. Here's the one-timer from Eli. Oh, what a play. And no goal. Good save by the goalie, but that was just exactly how you draw it up. Conley wins it over to Riley. Riley sends it over to Eli for the one-timer. And we'll see if they try that again or if they'll go for the clean win. He does go for the clean win, but nobody's there. Thankfully, it ends up still in the zone. Riley swings it back around to Eli. He'll go rink wide to Smetana. Shoots right into the defender who slid and made a nice block. Eli with the puck. We'll just slow things up, size it up behind John. There's a bad pass, but good enough. Jack able to take it. He gets into the zone, goes wide with it. Conley feeds it down to the corner, looking for Smetana. Good body there. Keep it in. No, Logan has it. Now Logan goes deep. Riley read that little chip, still battling. Conley gets in there as well. Conley's trying to dig it out. Finally does. Gets it to Hemmer. Back pass. Ooh, I like that idea. Logan was trying for Conley, but Conley wasn't quite where the guy thought he was going to be. Now Conley over to Jack, but it's behind him. Eli gloves it down. Conley has it, skates around one guy, skates around two. Here's Conley in the zone. Drop pass for Hemmer. Hemmer now, it's 5-on-5. Good poke by Logan. Jack had it. Conley steals it from behind. And Logan gets it deep. We'll need a change there. Conley goes off. Nolan comes on. 8 minutes to go. 3-goal lead for Pine Creek. There is a cherry picker for Stanley Lake, and we're very fortunate he didn't end up with the puck. Nice job by Logan Hemmer on the back check. Could have been super scary. Oh, man. Huge hit by Mackay. Right along the boards there. Colton Kirk behind his own net. Nolan takes it over. Now centered. Stanley Lake's shot. Blocker to the corner by Thiem. Mackay can't get it past the forechecker, but Colton Kirk there on the support. He ties up. Hemmer with it. No, not much on that pass out. Stanley Lake can't make much of it though, and it gets out of the zone off their own stick. A few scary moments, a little sloppy. The last couple seconds there in our own zone. Now Gators back in business. Down deep. Try to reverse it. Go to Kobe though. Up down to the corner. Mackay takes. Avoids the check. Able to get it out to Kobe. Here's Kobe. He gets cross-checked in the face. Eli's there. Eli almost scores, but an excellent save by their goalie at the last second. Gator forward in, but he had way too many white jerseys in front of him. Thiem carries. Somehow Colton Frank has it. Now Eli's in front. Eli with another chance, looking for a rebound. Out top, Matt, shot. Nope, Colton Frank in front. Here's Conley. Oh, he tried a backhanded one-timer. Don't see that play every day. Matt goes around his guy. Bounces in the middle. Conley. Still Matt Thiem keeps the puck in. Tried to get it to the corner. Stanley Lake finally able to clear, but it'll be icing. Or not. Somehow not icing, which makes no sense whatsoever. Conley with a move at center ice. He unfortunately got stuck in his skate. But Matt gets it in the zone.
It's been a long time since that whistle's blown, huh?
It has. It's been a lot of continuous play. Gage's pass missed the Stanley Lake player, but gets deep. So 5 minutes to go in the third. Andrew Lara is out there flying as usual. So are Braden and now Logan Hemmer. Pass to center ice. Misplayed. Now Gage with it. Gage goes D to D. A little scary, but okay. Sean had it knocked off his stick, but he recovers and throws the body behind John. Now Yagoda. Braden. Sean with it again. Sean, a big check. Braden clears the zone. Stanley Lake pounds it into their own teammate. Kind of like they did on our second goal. They scored on themselves. This one not nearly as dangerous. Gage with it. Gage saw Logan at the red line, but there was also a defender. Gage again. Nope, not a good pass. Shot saved by John. Good play. Fed ahead by Hemmer. Stanley Lake clears the zone. Gage got a good poke check there, so not a clean entry by Stanley Lake. Although they've got the puck in front, scary moment. Big, huge save for John Thien. They had a guy cutting into the slot.
Was that 5 minutes of play?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a long time.
Tons of time.
Wow.
Longest stretch of continuous play we've seen in a while, that's for sure. Now we've got Riley, Henry, and Jack up front. Kai and Colton at D. Pass in front. Yikes. Another save. Rebound. Save. Stanley Lake player a little too close to John Thien for Riley and Colton Kirk's liking. So they expressed their displeasure. A couple shoves. Tame enough not to draw a penalty. With 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. Kirk gets dumped behind the play. That's interference, no call. Riley tying his guy up. They come out with it though, and a good shoulder save by John. That was another decent shot. Passed across from Jack to Henry. Henry taking it into the over the blue line, but had a double team of defenders. And we do get a penalty on Mackay for cross-checking in the back. Ref wasn't going to call it till the Stanley Lake coaches all threw their arms up, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." Yep. So with 3 minutes left in the third, Mackay goes to the box, and we are down by a man. It'll be Matt, Gage, Conley, and Eli to start the penalty kill. Conley will try to win this one back. Nope, Stanley Lake gets it clean. That's what you'd like to see. Conley did clear. Would have liked to get that puck to Eli, I'm sure, but good enough to get it out. Oh, Conley with the move in between two guys. Here he goes shorthanded. Here's Conley, shoots! Oh, that was almost that perfect spot between the blocker and the leg pad. What a fantastic opportunity. Now Eli getting drilled in the face on a super dirty hit. Conley goes in and pushes him. That's what I'd like to see out of 13. That was a shady hit. Standard practice for Stanley Lake, but hopefully Eli's all right. Looks like he's getting to his knees at least. So 77 goes to the box, negating the power play. Thankfully a dumb play. That will hurt their chances to try to come back from this 3-goal deficit. And we'll go 4-on-4. Love the open ice. With the speed we've got on the floor right now, Henry, Conley, Colton Kirk, Sean Nicolai. Conley to the dot, wins it back, ends up with Kirk. The shoot, ooh, through traffic. Conley was screening. Conley gets it. Skates to the middle, still has it. Oh, he fit it right through the crease. Go in there, Sean, back to the corner. Outlet pass, get a one-on-one. Here's Colton Kirk. 60 and, oh, it's a nice move. And a goal. 5-3 now with 2 minutes left in the period. Really nice move by 60 in purple, and he earned that goal. Good backhanded shot past John. No, it was 4-on-4, so the penalty does not expire. That was a mistake. Take that one off the board. Yeah. No, his penalty should be about 30 seconds less than the other penalty. So hopefully they can dial that up at 1:08.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, that's about right. Pine Creek got to buckle down here. Came into the third with a 5-1 lead. Now it's 5-3. Gage takes a hit. Goes behind the net. He'll track it down to the corner. And Jack, nope, it's in the middle. Love that. Eli clears. Matt Thien with a one-on-one. Tries to go through the defender. He just stood him up. It's the right play by them. Play very defensively right now. Gage fed it back for Jack Smetana. He checked there. Eli with it. Tried to flick it out high. It bounced off the guy's face. Gage gets slashed, but feeds ahead for Jack. Jack has it. Shot. Missed. Gage try to feed it down deep. Just a minute now on the clock. Mackay is out of the net, so it's a power play for 35 seconds. That's holding. No call. Now out to the middle. Matt, a little pass to Eli. Jack able to clear the zone. Riley's on now too. Matt swings it around and out. Riley with a little tip at the blue line. Matt stepped up there. Somehow the puck is still with Stanley Lake, and John swatted that one up over the boards with 33 seconds to go in the period. I think they'll have, looks like they'll have Conley take this face off just to John's left, which is his blocker side. It's rare to see left-handed goalies, but John is one of them. And Stanley Lake calls a timeout. So they'll draw something up, hope to win the face-off. Conley is going to try to keep that from happening. Coach George with the clipboard. Leading things here on the Pine Creek bench. George Pagonis, first year with Pine Creek. Joining returning coaches Chris Moses, Matt Levine. Matt with the shaved head there. Didn't even notice that until now.
I know, he's usually got a hat on, huh?
Yeah, he does usually have a hat on. But
He looks like he needs a beanie, though. It looks cold over there.
I would wear a beanie, yeah, if I was on the bench.
Yeah.
But
Well, none of the other coaches have
No.
hats. I wonder if that's a regulation thing.
maybe regulation or just standard protocol. Coach fashion.
I guess so.
All right, big 33 seconds. You clearly do not want to give up a fourth goal and make this a one-goal game where crazy, crazy things can happen in this sport. I would assume Stanley Lake will go empty net here. Appears to be the case as their goalie has his helmet up on the bench.
They got 33 seconds.
Yeah, there's
Oh, we
but
better hold them. Hold them hard.
yeah, gotta hold him. They still have a guy in the box, so it's only 5 skaters. Whoa, that's a ridiculous takedown suplex. And it's out of the zone. Just what we needed. Stanley Lake will try to get something going into the zone. They don't here. Flick it ahead, glove down. Now into the zone. Offside, but not called. And now up over in the high netting with 9 seconds left on the clock. Eagles will all line up. You can't sub like that, dude. And that would be a 7th player. So they get their guy kicked out. Conley ties that up. Now it goes out to the blue line. Henry with a big hit there. And Conley clears. The buzzer sounds. And this game's over. Pine Creek 5. Stanley Lake 3. A little bit of a shaky 3rd period. But thanks to a brilliant 2nd period, Pine Creek holds on. 5 goals, 5 different goal scorers, 4 of them with their first tally of the season.
Well deserved.
And, woo!
Pine Creek still the champ.
Yeah, that's right. Pine Creek defending that league championship title from last year against the 2nd place Gators. And we're 2-0 going into game 3 in
Yes, we are.
that's a huge test. So if you're not familiar with this division and 4A, these are 2 of the best teams in the state. And we saw just crazy flying action in the 1st period. It settled in for sure in the 2nd and 3rd as the Lakes got weary, but great game, great win for the Eagles. Thanks for watching. If you're still up, sorry for the 1-hour delay. That was some total shenanigans on the rink scheduling end somehow, but not too uncommon actually. It's tough to keep things straight. Lots of rinks around the city, around the state. Some of these Denver teams we learned can't even get ice. One reason why we're going to have 4 extra home games this year. If you've seen the schedule, we've got like 18 games and 12 or 13 are home, which is very odd. By home, I just mean somewhere in Colorado Springs. It's not like we have a home rink. But we are grateful for the ice and the administrative staff. We had Athletic Director Tim Colgate in the crowd tonight. Appreciate Mr. Colgate coming out to watch and cheer on his guys. Get a win here at Sertich. We'll be back on Saturday, late afternoon / early evening, I think is the next one. And that will be against, no, it's not. It's actually Friday night. So we've got Friday night and Saturday. Friday night at Mullen, Edge Ice Arena up in Littleton, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Saturday, 5 p.m. versus Grandview here at the World Arena. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night. Appreciate you being fans, tuning in. Good job, Cheryl, on the video.
You're welcome.
And the crew in the scorer's box. See you next time.